Hey guys, welcome back. Mr. Balker here, going to cover our next lesson in Amplify. The one that we're going to end up doing right now is Unit 8C, Subunit 1, Lesson 4. I was born in Tuckahoe. Those words might sound familiar because that's the opening of Frederick Douglass's autobiography. In this lesson, you have to do the writing assignment. The writing assignment is located on slide 11. It asks you a very simple question. What was important to Frederick Douglass? Use evidence to support your claim. The reason this is such an important question, guys, is that he was a slave at the time that he's describing right now. He was born in Tuckahoe. He was born a slave. And he existed in that way for quite some time before he managed to escape. What's that like? What did he want? What was his ambition? What was his goals? Why are all these things important? Because as a slave, he's not supposed to have wants and goals and dreams and ambitions. He's not. He's supposed to perform a task. He's supposed to go out to the field and do what the masters say and then go home, go to bed, and get up tomorrow and do the same thing. Why? Because that's all you get. In the same way that a horse doesn't get dreams and hopes and aspirations, the horse is expected to be chained up to the cart and to pull it that way. That's it. So, what does he care about? He, in the text, makes some very specific comments about things that are important to him, things that he wants to find out, things that he wants to learn. Heck, learning in itself is something that was important to him. Look at how well written this is. This is not the random dribbling words of an uninformed person. No, this is well-written, clear, concise text describing a situation. Now, the situation's not ideal. The situation's objectively very bad. But it's written well. He describes everything very well. It is important to know what happened to this guy, because he was one of the chief people. Chief people may be too strong. He was one of the very important people behind the dissolvement of slavery in the United States of America. Okay? Obviously, Abraham Lincoln issued the Emancipation Proclamation, which finalized it. But why did he do that? A lot of it has to do with stories like this that came out and said, hey, this is what's going on. This is what it's really like. There were plenty of people that were out there that thought, well, slaves were just, like workers. But they had their little house, they had their free time, they could do what they want, they were taking care of their families. No, that's not true. Slaves were treated very, very badly. Consequently, their spirit, their hopes, their dreams were never represented. Their suffering was never really brought to light until stories like this started to come out. Say, hey, here's what it's like. They moved me away from my mother so far that the only way she could visit me was to walk for about 3 hours each direction after an entire day's work. And so she would see me for a little bit at night and then she would walk back. Well, if you only get 8 hours at night to sleep and you spent 6 of them walking, how's that? It's not good. Other things that he's going to talk about in the future, things like his aunt, things like poor Denby, are just going to absolutely rattle you. But it's important that we know these things because that is what began a transition, a movement, a change in America to get rid of these practices. And it's not always a clean process. We still have problems with the fair, ethical treatment of some people due to existing prejudice. But it was a lot worse. So it is going in the right direction, hopefully. So the writing assignment, again, if you need some help, if you're having a hard time figuring out what's important to Frederick Douglass, I really encourage you to go through some of these slides. Slide 3 and slide 3 and slide 6 specifically answer the question, what's important to Frederick Douglass? Okay? Also number 10 here, what matters to Frederick Douglass? These things give you important information. Doing those slides and going through the questions will help your writing. That's it. Wish you good luck, and I can't wait to read all of your guys' submissions. Thank you so much for tuning in. Bye-bye.